Does anyone really truly like LeBron James, to be honest? I know they'd be like, man, you woke up with LeBron James on your mind. I don't even think I went to sleep, to be honest. But does anyone really truly like LeBron James? No, they don't. But they have to pretend like they do. You see the most successful people in the league and the ones that keep getting these deals, they don't keep getting deals because they're the greatest people in the world. They get it because they play the game. Hey. Come on. Let's go. Now, you look at some players in the league that were great players, and they were out the league faster than you knew. Wasn't because they lost their ability to play the game. They'll say keywords like, he wasn't a locker room person. Locker room person? Well, what does that even mean? That means you got to get along in the locker room. What could be going on in the locker room that would cause people not to like you? And then it's funny because these people that they talk about are the people when you meet them, you're like, man, it's a real good dude. What's wrong with him? Why are they saying these bad things about him? Then you figure it out. You know, I never forget Bonzi Wells. Now, Bonzi Wells was like the guy, you know? Bonzi Wells was like one of the elite players, and for the team he was on, you would be like, man, when you get to being a Grizzly, that was like your last step in the league. If you go down to being a Grizzly, that was usually the last step for you being unemployed. And if you ask any questions or you did anything, you were considered a locker room problem. Now, the Grizzlies are winning about maybe 12 games a year. You know, so how much of a locker room problem would there actually be? So you got to play the game. Dennis Scott knew when he was on the Orlando Magic and Shaquille O'Neal that came into the league. He knew all I got to do is buddy up this guy. I got to be like his big brother. I got to get close to this guy. D. Scott knew what he was. He wasn't a guy that was even supposed to really be in the league that long as he was. D. Scott like to party, don't work out that much, and got out of shape real fast. And all he wanted to do was shoot threes. He was 3D. So that's all he wanted to do. He didn't realize that, damn, I got to play defense on the other end of the court. And you ain't in shape. It's not going to really help you if you got to defend somebody on the other end of the court. So they found out real fast about 3D. But remember, he befriended Shaq. So that kept him around a very long time. Now, somebody like Tristan Thompson, had to actually Tristan Thompson wouldn't even be in the league. I think right now he would probably be out the league. Now you could talk about Kwame Brown all you want. Say Kwame wasn't a great player and all this. Hey, to each his own. But I'll tell you one thing. He was a better player than me than Tristan Thompson. Period. Tristan has to be the biggest disappointment of all. To be his size, he's letting point guards out-rebound him. Steph Curry is out-rebounding him. That would never happen in a Kwame Brown game. People can say what they want to say, but they can't say that Kwame Brown was soft when it came to taking care of the business, when he needed to get some boards. He wasn't finna let a point guard come in there and body him up and take the ball from him and all that nonsense. That just wasn't gonna happen. Well, we've seen many situations, a lot that was different, you know? It's beautiful, ain't it? The day, kicking everything off. Now, woo, allergies, boy. Yeah, I'm gonna need all that. Flonase. Look at all this stuff, boy. This is allergy driven. But it's a beautiful sight. I'm just walking the dog. Get it? Walking the dog. Now, LeBron James, his main problem is simple. Ego. But he needs to be liked. Just like Shaq needed a friend in D. Scott. That was his friend. 3D should have been out of the league a long time ago. But because his friendship with Shaq, they had to keep him around. Tristan Thompson should have been out of the league, G League. But he signed to LeBron's Clutch Sports. So they're going to keep him getting $80 million contracts when he ain't working. J.R. Smith, the guy that holds the weed. Pretty soon, that's all he was good for. He used to throw up wild shots and they used to just go in. And Pretty soon it was just him throwing up wild shots. And you be like, damn, in practice they be going in. But when the game is on, I don't know what's happening. I be like, I could tell you what's happening. He's high. Nobody, and I don't think he failed a drug test. Or did he? But he's a friend of LeBron's. So let's give him a $30-40 million contract that he don't even own. I mean, deserve. Do LeBron get a kickback on that? He should. What else happened? Oh yeah, the team thought he was so good that they sat him down for the whole season. Once they sat him down for the whole season, they paid that man what he had, like $15 million left on his contract. They would say it's worth it for us, even though we got a losing season, to sit your butt down rather than to play you. That we will pay you tens, 20s, millions of dollars to sit you down and just let you go home. Don't even be part of the team. Just go home. We gonna lose anyway, so we'll just pay you the millions to go home. Then no team wanted him. No team wanted to even let him work out. They didn't call him for anything. LeBron gets him on the Lakers, don't he? Damn, that's a hell of a friendship. Y'all basically blame this guy for losing in the NBA Finals. When the truth of the matter was, y'all lost because y'all suck. And y'all was going against Kevin Durant and the Warriors at full strength. That's a juggernaut. Now, the whole world got problems. But nobody really likes LeBron. They don't. They got to pretend like they do. Rondo can't stand LeBron. But he got to pretend like he likes LeBron. Because that opened up doors. They be like, you want to play until you 105? Open up to LeBron and step on in. Melo was on his, I'm going to stand on my own shoulders. I'm Melo. And then he couldn't understand why he was out the league. And everybody else was in. And he like, I'm just as good enough player than him. And he got a job. And no team want Melo. Why? Just didn't make sense. But he was friends with LeBron, but wasn't friends with LeBron. He wasn't close. LeBron like people to be close. Then, now that he's older, he done bought all in. You know, I was wrong. I should have came to you when you was in Miami. Should have did that, LeBron. I was wrong. LeBron was, all right, Melo. I like him now. Yeah, he admitted he was wrong. He should have came, and I was right. Yeah, I like this Melo. Yeah, Melo done changed. Melo done got mellow. Yep, Melo got mellow. Yeah, Lakers. Yeah, call him up. He can come play with us. It's time. Now's the time. So as you can see, this is it. Come on. I got one crazy dog. Come on. Crazy dog, bring yourself over here. All right. There you go. Now, like I said before, the severity of what's going on here is a lot different when it comes to the games, but the results are the same. So, we're just going to keep it on that level. Yep, so let me get my day started. I don't want to take up too much of y'all time. Thanks for subscribing to the page. Don't forget to follow at Kwame Brown Bus Life, at Carcino for Life, at Welcome to HDTV, at Self Talk, at Straight Talk TV, at Blood Boxing, at Boxing Socialist, at 78 Sports TV, all of us, at Ticket TV. Shouts out to Ticket. He's still doing his 100 reasons why LeBron James, I guess, is above. I don't know what number he on, but Ticket is hilarious. So, but I'm glad he knows one thing. LeBron James is a bum in every aspect of the word. But he doesn't really have friends. These people only like him because of what he can do for them. Other than that, nobody really likes him. His attitude is too prima donna. Nobody likes that. So when you're on that notion or that field of playing, it's telling, in other words. Well, all I gotta say is this. There are plenty of people in the world that they have let stay in the league because they were just good people. Not that they were great players. They were just such a good people person. Or just a kiss butt. Other players who really didn't kiss butt that well, you saw what happened to them, or they couldn't play the game. In other words, there's two games. It's a game on the court and a game off the court. And if you can't play that game off the court, you're not going to be in the league long. Now, if you're just an exceptional talent and they just got to deal with it, that's fine. But don't get injured. You'll be out this league fast. There's some players they just wanted to like, but they couldn't. The player wouldn't let him like him. He was his own person, and he just couldn't have that energy. He just wasn't selling it. He was standoffish. Didn't want to be bothered much. And it was like, we tried with this guy. He just don't want to do it. And it's like, and I understand those players. And those players be like, look, you got people that do that already. You don't need me to do it. When you got them, they doing that already. So if they already doing it, what you need me doing it for? You got enough players to do that. What you need me to do that for? Yeah, but I understand it. There's a reason why they don't like Kyrie Irving. They got to deal with it because he's an exceptional talent. But the moment they get an opportunity, he gone. He gonna be gone. So, anyway, I'm out. Y'all have a great day. And thank you again for the prayers for my father. He'll be all right.